What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today, well look, this is probably going up sometime around Boxing Day, which, if you're not British, is the day after Christmas. And now that Christmas is over, although we're hopefully still very much in the festive spirit, you're probably looking forward to next year. And you're probably thinking, what does the next year of the One Piece trading card game have in store for me? And well, I'm happy to share it, frankly. We know more than we did last time we did this video, so now it's time for a little bit of an update. You ready? Let's do this. The first thing to really look forward to this year, and we are going to be focusing on starter decks and sets for obvious reasons, is the UTA Starter Deck, which is coming out on the it's coming out in February 2024. However, it seems to be the 2nd of February, one of those situations where we have a distributor listing, which is almost certainly correct, but it's not confirmed until it's on the official website. And Starter Deck 11 is frankly, it's a weird one, alright? I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to be picking up Starter Deck 11. I know a lot of people are going to be picking up Starter Deck 11. But I know that for a bunch of people it's going to be a little disappointing. You see, we have a brand new UTA leader, which incidentally is a good leader that has seen play and success over in Japan. It basically says, look at the top card of your deck when you're attacking Don X1, once per turn, and if it's a film card, put it in your hand. So play a green film deck and it just draws you one a turn. It's brilliant. And then there's a really nice super rare. It's a UTA that's got blocker, and at the end of your turn, you can trash a film event from your hand to set a film character active, which is brilliant. And then there are 3 new event cards, which are pretty good as well. But that's it. Everything else is a reprint. And obviously, a bunch of the new cards are 2-ofs, so you still need to buy 2 of the starter deck to get everything. And it's got a good leader and some good events and a good super rare. But there's only 5 new cards, and everything else in there is a reprint. I know that's going to rub people the wrong way. I know some people aren't going to be delighted about that. And all I can tell you is, sorry, that's just the way it is. That's Starter Deck 11. I'm personally excited for it. I understand if you guys aren't. Now that actually comes out on its own, but then we go to the middle of March and we get more stuff like Starter Deck 12 featuring Zoro and Sanji. And as a cool little side note, I have done an opening of this on the channel already, so that means that you can, have a little gander at everything you should be expecting, which is lovely. Now, this is a very cool starter deck, and once again, we've got an official release date of March and an unofficial subject to change release date of the 15th, which is probably right, but we can't say for certain. And this one is completely new, and sure, there are some vanilla characters, although it does include Perona, look at the artwork, but there's a bunch of cool stuff in here. We've got the leader, Zoro and Sanji, which is extremely cool. That's the one, Don X1, when attacking once per turn, you can return a 2-cost or higher character to your hand to put a character with 7,000 power or less active. And then you got stuff like Zoro, Don X1 when attacking, rest an opponent's character over cost of 6 or less, but it's not limited to once during your turn, so if you make it active with your leader, you get to do it again. And you've got, Sanji that's got Don X1 when attacking. If you've got 5 or fewer cards in hand, you get an extra 2,000 power until the start of your next turn. But yes, you can kind of keep doing that, because it's not limited to once per turn, which is kind of awesome. We've got super rares like Dracula Mihawk, that if you've got 2 or fewer characters, you get to play a Muggy Kingdom character, or a slash attribute character other than Mihawk that costs 4 or less from your hand for free. And we've got Emporio Ivankov that on play lets you reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's a 2-cost character, play it. And when attacking once per turn, if you've got 6 or fewer cards in hand, you get to draw a card. It is a starter deck with a bunch of good cards. They are all new cards. And frankly, this one, I can understand why some people want to skip Starter Deck 11, even though it's got a bunch of cool stuff in. I don't think Starter Deck 12 is skippable. There's too much cool stuff. But also in March, presumably on the 15th, we get the next set, OP6 Wings of the Captain. And of course, the wonderful thing here is that we've seen Wings of the Captain. It's out in Japan. So this is a set that, as I record this, we know everything about, which is lovely. I can tell you that the secret rares are Zoro and Sanji. They're actually really good as well. This very much it's deliberate. It's supposed to fit in, essentially, with Starter Deck 12, and it does kind of nicely. So you've got the Zoro that when attacking once per turn, you can pay 1 to set as active, and activate main once per turn, you can pay 2 to set to active. Yeah, 3 uses in 1 turn is nuts. Or Sanji that on play reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character with a cost of 9 or less that isn't Sanji, you can play it for free. It's clearly brilliant. We know that there is one manga rare and that it is Zoro, and it's going to be very, very popular. We know that leader-wise, Yamato is probably the best one. But we know that Gecko Mori is looking pretty good. We know Perona's looking pretty good. We know that we've got a new style of alt art leader, which is basically manga heads. Except they're not, because they're not from the manga. They're brand new artwork, but they're in the same style as manga heads. They're not just taken from the manga. We know that we've got special rare reprints of stuff like Big Mum and Rebecca that are absolutely amazing. It's a very, very cool set. No, it's not on the level of OP05, all right? Nothing is going to be on the level of OP05. I've said it before and I'll say it again. OP05 is a special set. It is going to take a while, frankly, for us to get a set like OP05 again. OP05 was just next level. There we go. That does not mean OP06 is bad. OP06 is awesome. I'm a big fan of OP06. It is going to be a very, very, very cool set. Now, it is also going to have a double pack along with it. That seems to be a standard thing right now. But unfortunately, I've just put the OP05 one on the screen. And it's not because I'm stupid. It's because we don't have a look at the OP06 one. So putting the OP05 one on the screen is my way of being like, yeah, it's going to be like this, but OP06. There's going to be some new Don. We have no idea what they are. Sorry about that. But OP06 is absolutely legit. Now, there is something to be looking forward to in April, because in April, we are getting Starter Deck 13 Free Brothers. Now, incidentally, once again, we don't know the official release date, but we kind of know the official release date, yeah? We know it's almost certainly going to be the 19th of April, though that is not official. And this is out over in Japan, so once again, we kind of know everything we need to know about it. We know that there is going to be 3 leaders, featuring Luffy, Sabo, and Ace. We know that they are going to be all foil and hollow and all of that, which is kind of lovely. And we know that it is going to be a largely yellow deck. However, we also know that the leaders are all dual color. So it's one of those weird ones where, yeah, we actually do know all of this. We have all the information. We know it's a yellow deck. But then by the same token, we also, for some reason, have dual color leaders. Which, incidentally, yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Because it just means we get more leaders. But it's weird that they're all really designed as dual color leaders, and yet we then end up in this weird situation where they're all dual color leaders, but the deck out of the box is a mono yellow deck. Has to be done that way. It's just a little bit weird. Now, we know here that we are going to be getting a bunch of new super rares as well. We know there's going to be a 5-cost Sabo, Ace, and Luffy, all of which are designated super rares. We know that Monkey D. Garp is going to be a designated super rare as well. Yeah, it's that kind of deck. It's another special deck. It's going to be like Starter Deck 10. There's going to be a deck box in it as well. This one is cool. What makes it especially cool is there is going to be a promo pack where you get alternate arts of the cards in the set. And like I told you the other day, everything is in play here except for the event cards. You cannot get the event cards. Now, in Japan, you get 1 alternate art card per deck. The information we've got from distributors is that you're actually going to be getting 3 per deck over here. And actually, I've just double-checked on the official website. That's not just from distributors. That is official. It is going to be free in English, which is kind of awesome. It's a $35 deck. It's expensive. But, you know, bunch of foil cards and 3 leaders and the promo pack. Oh, you better believe this is going to be worth it. Now, after that, everything's kind of coming individually. So, on the 3rd of May, although realistically it's May officially, 3rd of May to be confirmed, we've got EBO 1, which is the Memorial Collection. And this is awesome. But it is also brand new and it is different. What EBO 1 is basically a new type of set. It is not like your regular set. We get a new set kind of every 3 months, Opio, whatever. That is not this. This is something extra and in addition. So it's also a little bit different. So there's still 12 cards per pack and 24 packs per box. But there's only 61 different cards, there's no uncommon, there's only 3 leaders, there's only 1 secret rare, etc. We do incidentally know what the leaders are. We know it is Hannibal, Kazuki, Odin, and Kyros. And okay, fine, I know Kyros is not looking like the best one of them, but I still desperately want it to be good, and I'm crossing my fingers that it is. It's going to be an interesting set. We know it's going to be bringing in a bunch of cards that augment old decks. We don't know everything about this yet. It's not out yet in Japan. This doesn't come out in Japan until the 27th of January, which weirdly is a Saturday, and I don't understand that. The 26th is a day where a bunch of stuff's coming out for a bunch of card games all over the world. I don't understand why this is the 27th, because sets generally come out on a Friday. Maybe it's because it's a special set. And then the last real thing we've got listed that's actually got new cards in is Opio 7 500 Years in the Future. It's coming out on June the 28th. Now here, we don't even have anything on the official website. As I record this, and if anything changes, I'll have to re-record or add something in that's going to be annoying, but I'll do it because I care about you guys. As I record this, it's not even been announced in Japan. This is one of those sets where all the information we have is purely from English distributors. Essentially, the English distributors tell us it's coming. Then we get the reveal and all the information in Japan. And then we get the reveal and all the cards and all over here. It's just a weird, circuitous way. And we do have a bunch of information about it. We know it's going to be back to being a regular set. It's going to have Monkey the Dragon as a leader card. It's going to have characters like Bonnie of the Supernovas and Hancock of the Kuja Pirates. We know that there's going to be a bunch of cool stuff in there. But the information we have here is extremely light. Like I say, we got a couple of confirmed characters and 1 confirmed leader. That's it. That is the sum total of actual information we have here. So you know the deal, right? As soon as I know any more, I'll share it with you. We know there is a double pack coming, which is lovely. We know it's going to be, $10 for 2 packs and a Don. We get all of that, all right? But that is the best information we've got at the moment. Right, there we go. That's what you need to know. And now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you're looking forward to. Tell me what you're excited about. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.